in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. First down and more. Has the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And this play's going. Taken down behind the line, a great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In motion now, it's Collins. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, It's Nico Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Bigsby. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Why Tony?
In motion now, it's Collins. On first down, it's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing. Inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Slot receiver headed right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, ready. Hey, uno more. Look to hot. Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll get back. Scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll go back to ETN on first down. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
All right, let's go.
The man in motion here is Chark. They run on the jet sweep. He's inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Room to run. He fumbled the football. The Jaguars have it.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. But his offense now trots on the field on the doorstep of the goal line in prime position to come away with 6.
24.
They'll run it here with ETN. Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, south, south, south. 19 Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Stroud. That is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Why Tony?
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
Well, that's two straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, defense is all over. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first down, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. Attack is made at about the 38-yard line.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Uno Mars.
Back to throw, Stroud. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Here we go, let's go. Look the hot. Hey, south. 19 Texans.
In motion now, it's Collins.
Nine.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Buggy.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, right. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Buggy.
In motion now, it's Collins. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will up the lead to 5. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Going to set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Ron.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quickly to the outside and complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
30 left. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is caught. What a throw. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 26, Texans 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south. 19 Texans. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Why Tony? Buggy.
Stroud to throw. Here. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Hey, south. Tonight.
Stroud to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will cut it to a 2-point lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
11, Agate.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Tony. Buggy.
In motion now, it's Collins. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of.
The ball comes out. The Jaguars have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Let's go. Safe right.
2nd down, Lawrence. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. That's taken in.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
Hey, Uno Mars. Look to hot. Hey, south. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
11.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like like that on these big shots downfield. They're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south, south, south. Hey.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
19 Texans. 11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
22 yards to pick up there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Hey, I'm gun.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11. Go. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Texans 34.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Why Tony? Buggy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Look the hot. Hey, south. 19 Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flash. 11.
Now, Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing is Stroud. And he gets into the end zone. The aggressive call works. They take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Lawrence now on second down. That's complete to ETN. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Silver!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion,
and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.